A 911 caller said dozens had been shot at a Lakeland restaurant. Survivors were hiding in the bathroom. But when police arrived at full force, they realized quickly it was all just a hoax. Another incident of what they call swatting, making a fake 911 call to get the SWAT team to try to respond. Fox 13's Ken Suarez is live at Lakeland PD tonight. Hi there, Ken. I know people have gotten hurt or even killed elsewhere in the country on calls like this. What exactly happened there today?
Well, bottom line is that it happened yesterday, Mark, and they got a call at 911, and when they heard mass casualties, obviously it was all hands on deck, and all you heard around here was go, go, go. With sirens blaring, a dozen Lakeland police officers and other emergency workers hit the road a little before 5 Monday afternoon, just minutes after this 911 call came in.
Police operator 543, how can I help you?
There's an active shooter in the restaurant.
The caller said 24 people had been shot at Ford's Garage in North Lakeland, and that he and 8 other survivors were hiding in the bathroom. The following day, the general manager was still shaken.
There was a show of force with Lakeland Police Department at the front door, and then as I looked out the window, I saw that there had also multiple units surrounding the property, all access points.
With guns drawn, an officer entered the restaurant, only to find that none of it was true. Not a total surprise. There were a couple of things that made the dispatcher stop and say, wait a minute, is this really legit?
I think if you're involved in a situation like that, I don't know that you would know precisely how many number of people have been shot.
Another possible red flag? The caller gave the number of the restaurant as the one he was calling from, but caller ID showed another one. Regardless, when 911 gets that kind of call,
911, what's your emergency?
They have to respond.
It is definitely a huge waste of resources, whether it's a few minutes or a lot of time there. It involves 911, it involves our officers responding to the scene, EMS, sometimes paramedics. So all of those resources that could be being used for something else are tied up.
And not available for a situation where someone's life is truly at risk. Now, the caller presumably thinks of this as a joke, but investigators absolutely do not. This person, if they are caught and convicted, could be charged either with a misdemeanor that would carry some jail time possibly, or a felony depending upon the circumstances, and that could actually carry with it prison time. So it's a pretty serious offense and a very big waste of taxpayer money and of resources that could, as I said before, be needed elsewhere. Mark?
Ken, I know it's difficult sometimes to track down these callers with call block and all that, but you'd hope police have some technology around that. Do we know if they have his number? Are they confident they can catch him?
They do have the number, and it's kind of interesting to talk a little bit about the number that he called from. It was different than the actual number that he gave verbally to the 911 people. When you think about it, if he was hiding in the bathroom and he said, I'm on the company phone, I don't think too many companies have phones in the bathroom. So there were a couple of red flags there. They picked up on it, but they said, we've got to respond anyway. They did, and it kind of turned out what they thought it was going to be, another situation with swatting, unfortunately, on the rise.
For sure. Well, we know you'll follow up if they do find him, for sure. Ken, thanks.